Hey guys, wanted to celebrate our athletes going up to the combine in Atlanta this weekend and just throwing up some crazy good numbers, and show you why we're a little bit different than everybody else at Impact Performance RX. When you go to these combines and you're looking for star ratings and different things like that, there's a big emphasis put on speed. Speed is the reason why coaches know that they can get you stronger, but to make you faster, it takes a little bit extra work. So I'm going to show you how we make our athletes faster with this video. On the top is a really great athlete going to play college football next year. On the bottom, he's going into his senior year. The guy on the bottom, we've had a little bit longer, and then the guy on top, so he's a little bit more practice at this, but it's just good to show the difference in the video. Our athlete on top, probably a little bit quicker in linear speed. And some agility drills a little bit faster, but because the execution is so good and sound just flawless on the bottom, that's why he's able to consistently get a 4.5 and under on his 5.10.5 scores. We've clocked him all the way down into the 4.2s. When he first started with this, he was in the high 4.7s, 4.8s. So let's get started here. So the first thing we're going to do is get into the setup. Both athletes, pretty good setup on the top. Probably arm back a little bit farther than we'd like. We can fix that really quick. On the bottom, and I want you to watch both of these guys as they get started here. The first thing they're going to do, they're going to try to really drive off that right leg and step over their hip, but not turn the shoulders. Reason we want to do that is we don't have to make as big as a turn. We're not really turning really about 90 degrees in that first turn. We're not doing a complete 180. But as they take off here, we're teaching them to keep their shoulders more squared to the front, be able to cover in 2 steps, 1, 2. And the important part you'll see on the bottom here is that as he gets down, his weight's really on that left leg on the inside. He plants that right leg hard, but he's keeping as much weight to the inside, back to where he's coming from as possible. On the top, we get a little bit high. We try to come in and shoot around. And notice the foot position at the bottom here. I want you to see this compared to when we get here, this. Clearly different. Now back that up again. On a balance beam on the bottom, feet are like on a straight line. And then the top, we're kind of spread around, which is going to really cause us to have to make a quick turn with our hips and swing everything around. But once again, we go into the bottom. Shoulders are already squared, so we don't have to turn those. We get into this bottom stance here. Now watch the first step on the bottom as we come out of this. It's one step. He's in a straight line already coming back, and we're in a perfect 90-degree acceleration, which is where we're our 45-degree acceleration position, which is another aspect of speed we teach our athletes. At the top, we don't really get that full extension. He kind of short steps it because he's still trying to turn as he makes the first step. But if you go back to the bottom, watch just feet on a balance beam, really low, attacking low into the corner, makes one step, and he's in a straight line back to where he needs to go, not making this rounded turn that we see at the top here. Now, you'll see clearly these guys were synced up to start at the same time. The bottom is already 1 to 2 steps ahead. We go into the next turn. Bottom, clearly same thing again. He's throwing his weight back to the inside. He's trying to stay away from that cone in line as far as he can. We teach him to, try not to get to the cone almost, shorten the distance. On the top, once again, a little bit out of control. We come in high. We try to recover, and that feet spread, if you guys can see that, it's just, he's not even close to being on the balance beam on the inside. We want to be able to run this drill on a tightrope. On the bottom, one step again, and he lost a little bit of traction there, coming in really hot, but still good recovery. And notice on the top, we're swinging around, making a long, long line. And he's actually kind of running this drill in a figure 8, but on the bottom, already passed it. On the top, we're at with 4 yards left to go. That's the difference between a 4.3, 4.4 or 4.7, 4.8. And like we told all of our athletes, Impact Performance RX, that could be the difference between a scholarship or not. So I hope this 5 minutes to better athlete segment helps you guys with the turns. If you want to learn a little bit more, give us a call, go to the website, come down, try a free session. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.